good artists from across the globe offering their songs, their plays, their poems, their songs. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I thank Prasanna for all the good that he has done here, bringing people together. We'll start in just
Indeed. He's even manifesting in his absence.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we have a wonderful quorum already. So I'm going to ask Colonel Gopal, would you please, sir, start us off?
Sure.
Would you be our first poet today, sir?
Yes, sir. Can I start, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay. And I recite, first of all, the atmosphere all around the world in different countries, and then about the war, and in the end, how we have to achieve the peace. Peace is the only answer. I recite, सभी देशों में खलबली मची हुई है, सभी देशों में खलबली मची हुई है, शुक्र है अब तक इंसानियत बची हुई है, आखिरी सांस ले रहे हैं अच्छाई वाले लोग, आखिरी सांस ले रहे हैं अच्छाई वाले लोग, मौत जाने किस पल में छिपी हुई है। एक और रुबाई है, रुबाई द फॉर्म ऑफ a small poem, 4 liners in Urdu initially, then it started with other languages also. नफरत और क्रूरता अब त्यागनी होगी, नफरत और क्रूरता को अब त्यागना होगा, भाईचारा को पूरी तरह जागना होगा, तभी मानवता का समाज बच पाएगा, जो अमन कल था वही आज रहेगा। हिंदू, मुसलमान, सिख और ईसाई मुझे तो लगते हैं भाई भाई, जो समझते नहीं इस बात को, इंसानियत उन्होंने है बेच खाई। Now I will recite a small poem कि जीवन महाभारत का दूसरा रूप है, जीवन महाभारत का दूसरा रूप है। महाभारत has been the greatest war so far. जीवन महाभारत का दूसरा रूप है, युग परिवर्तन जिसका ही स्वरूप है, शरीर मेरा कुरुक्षेत्र का मैदान है, शरीर मेरा कुरुक्षेत्र का मैदान है, तबाही ही जिसका परिणाम है, महाभारत धर्म और अधर्म का जंग थी, जीतना जिसका एक ही उमंग थी। आज मैं अच्छाई और बुराई के बीच खड़ा हूँ, हर बार इंसानियत के लिए लड़ा हूँ, संघर्ष जिसकी जिंदगी की मजबूरी है, संघर्ष तो जिंदगी की मजबूरी है, तड़पना अगर जीना जरूरी है, लड़ना पड़ेगा अगर जीना जरूरी है, जंग में तबाही का कोई अंदाज नहीं होता, जो कुछ कल था वही आज नहीं होता है। ऐसे में विकल्प केवल एक है, अमन को अपनाना ही विशेष है, नफरत और क्रूरता को त्यागना होगा, भाईचारे को विचार का जागना होगा। और लास्ट 2 लाइन है कि तभी मानव का ये समाज बचेगा, अगर अमन रहा तभी मानव का ये समाज बचेगा, जो कुछ कल था वही आज बचेगा। नमस्कार। अमन is the only विकल्प, only alternative. We have to. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Let me invite our brother Lantern Carrier up, sir. Would you please share your piece today?
Thank you. Let me bring it up. Christmas is approaching. I'm only doing things relating to the light. Oh, I put up the wrong one. Let me see again. Give me a second.
Certainly.
It's called Togetherness. Blessed to be or blessed to be. Togetherness. Togetherness blends into the exquisite beauty and diversity of this magical global sphere. Sunset allows the darkness to a night that inspires restorative calm, just as ebony enhances the color of white on a classroom chalkboard. The violin is paramount to the entire orchestral instruments, and our darling rose is proud of its thorns just as much as the entire garden of love. Successful organizations have principles that read like scriptures in their wisdom, and Dale Carnegie was very aware of the interconnected network that made things work, of team spirit and leadership. Love is the life tree and humanity are its branches. The West, with more mature citizens and pouring resources, would struggle without the produce from arable lands, natural resources, and the migration of younger workers from Africa, or the cooperation of the BRICS countries. We are designed to serve one another, to share, something the ancients knew long before greed, power, and control came into the equation. I feel a necessity to love, to cohabit, for warmth, food, shelter, and air, just as humanity does. We share a need for the bathroom, take birth, live, and die in harmony with cosmic laws. Being harmonious relies heavily on empathy, an aspect of the love divine. It is the seat of gratitude that weaves together like a marvelous Chinese brocade, merging the other virtues, blending us together, like flavoring does to the jollof rice and jerk chicken. Delicioso. Duality teaches that liberation and ignorance are as interwoven as light and darkness. We cannot feel joy without sorrow, and I measure shadow by the light that I perceive. Seasons work in harmony, and when the bitter cold of winter fades, we become blessed and nourished by the sublimity and beauty of spring. Summer shares its fertility and radiance, enhancing our moods. The cinnamon hues of autumn's fall inspires evening walks and romantic trysts. An unchecked rise in blood pressure stresses the adrenals, causing the kidneys to react. This can make it hard for the heart to endure. We see here that even the body relies on an internal synergy, feels an intuitive interconnectedness. Some Europeans crossed the seas in search of a better life, realized the value of a United States of America, and became an empire. Yet they used the ways of separation and division to subdue the indigenous, even though they understood the principles of a united strength. They are still cautious of the Ubuntu community spirit of Africans. Togetherness is the inexpressible joy of the soul. When the home is harmonious, the community aspires. This brings peace to the city, spreading its healing rays to the nation, nay, to the world itself, for nothing stands alone. Life itself is spirit, all pervasive, all wisdom, and all powerful. May we all live in that spirit of oneness, the I am that I am. May the beloved find our hearts door wide open, so that the light of love would flood our souls with wonder, permeating each life with awe and bewilderment. Anton Carrier, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lantern. Let's hear it for a wonderful, full spiritual poem Thank you so much.
So
Thank you.
let me say a word in connection with that. Okay. Okay.
Please.
Okay. Togetherness and London G very perfectly doing the togetherness. Togetherness is the exquisite. It brings the exquisite beauty. Beauty of togetherness means the team spirit, love, cohabitance, and the importance of all these things. When we unite all these things, we can see the beauty. Beauty
Indeed.
lies there, not in our hand and in our smile, but in our hands. Our land. Very good, very good.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. Let me call on Devendra KC. Devendra, are you listening? Can you bring your poem next, sir?
Am I audible?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Very good evening to all. In front of lantern, I always hesitate to read my small poem that is on beliefs. At the banks of Bagmati River, towards its east, is a beautiful jungle near. Very far from the dense populated land, there used to be an animal grazing land long ago that was not man. There is a cow that used to be lost for some time every day. The shepherds were in suspect where she goes and lost every day. They tried to follow her and where she used to go. And finally one day they saw one amazing event following the cow. She used to go to one place where she stand and her milk dropped down itself. But how? They tried to find there must be something below the land where the cow milk dropped now. They started digging the land, and suddenly a very bright Sivalinga appeared there, by which the leader of shepherd was burnt and then died there. This message spread nearby community very fast, and the spiritual old peoples advised all the people there must be a place of Lord Pashupatinath, Lord of all living being in Hindu mythology. The Shivalinga have four faces facing towards four directions. Later on, the very spiritual Lichavi king of Kathmandu, Prachanda Deva, made a beautiful temple and gave the name Pashupatinath Temple. Coming to this age, Pashupatinath became one of the most important holy places of Hindus, standing since hundreds of years as temple. Thousands of Hindus from Nepal and India visit this place every day. Thousands of other religious tourists watch these holy places as pilgrimage from across the Bagmati River and pray. Like Ganga Arati in Varanasi, India, in the east of Pashupatinath temple, also people conduct Ganga Arati in Bagmati River bank every day evening. By the grace of Lord, may peace prevail on this earth. May all the religious people love and respect each other, feeling humanity as the best of thought. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for him. Wonderful poem. Thank you, sir. Dr. Dina Padiachi, brother, would you please bring your poem next?
Thank you so much, Rick. It's a short poem, so there'll be another to follow. This one is called Life. We do not choose our genes. We do not choose our names. We do not choose our families. We choose what we will do with this beautiful gift called life. We do choose how much love, kindness, and happiness we will spread. That is perhaps the best way that we can express our gratitude for this beautiful blessing called life. The next poem is called Our Children, and I'll just find it here so that I can read it. Yeah, here we go. We sweat blood to bring our children into the world, but then we deliver them into the blood-stained, thieving hands of the colonizers who occupy their minds, who brainwash the melanin blessed against the melanin blessed with their imperial Euro-American curricula. We sweat blood to breathe life into our children, But then many become savage criminal parasites when they take addictive drugs, which turn their minds against themselves and their families and their own country. We sweat blood to nurture our children, but then they are influenced by their peer groups and the media, and many become, unfortunately, rudderless, materialistic, smoking, boozing, drug-addicted, parasitic imbeciles
Yeah.
who prey on their own people and fawn on the imperialists. We sweat blood to create a home for our children, educate them, prepare them for the world of happiness and work. Then many are robbed, burgled, raped, hijacked, assaulted, persecuted, defamed, divorced, violated in so many ways, and warred upon by anti-human humans, satanic savages who exist only to eviscerate other people. And all we can do in response is to love our dear children even more as they react like tormented, snarling, bleeding children of God to the endless, searing war that is South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I'd like to call on Swarna Sunkara. My dear, could you be next?
Yes, thank you, Rick. I have a few micro poems today, so here goes. As a poet, I look upon beauty's face with tired eyes of ephemeral pain, and she washes my heart with bright eyes of eternal joy. When my pen starts writing by itself, I'm a glorified blender of emotions. All my heart's passions are liquefied into lava that flows delicately through my veins like golden fire, forging the sword of truth. Music carves a trail in my mind from which the nectar of the melody travels to my heart and hits right on the spot where the beauty of my soul looks at the beauty of the note and says, "Ah, we are the same, are we not?" I am pulled up, then down, then all around like an innocent kite, cut open by the violent tornado of life. I crumple bitterly into nothingness until hope finds me unconscious, fishes me out from my stupor, and drags me to my senses, gently beating into my heart the affirmations of life. I am broken little by little every day by the monsters in the dark that scream horrors upon horrors into my impressionable mind. I am healed little by little every day by talking back to them the truths of love until I shatter the illusion that I was ever broken at all. Poets are archaeologists who unearth long forgotten truths from the depths of our soul. Remember who you are, they whisper. This
Lovely.
poem, thank you. This poem is, the context of this poem is that I imagined the sun and the moon as going undercover and living as humans for a day or for a few weeks, whatever it is. I am the sun, you are the moon. We dance together in our little cocoon. In some reality, the world doesn't know us, for we are anonymous fools camouflaged inside the hustle and bustle of the daily grind. We toil to dine, we stand in line, we try to rhyme, we drink wine, we curse our zodiac signs, we breathe in the day, we breathe out the night. We are completely ordinary. If only we had been designed as part of humankind, we could know their darkness, their light, their divine. I just have three more and then I'm done. We tremble at the thought of being weird beyond recognition, as though we are hanging off the edge of a cliff, one slip away from plunging into eternal madness. But don't forget that it is our eccentricities that keep us sane. I am so grateful to all the people who have knowingly or unknowingly helped me unlearn the chaos of harshness and cultivated in me the discipline of being soft. Every expression of love and hope and beauty alters my brain chemistry. Don't ever stop. Perfection is subjective. Breathe easy. Nobody has got it right. Nobody has got it wrong. We're all just trying to sing along to the sweet song of life.
Thank you so very much. Everyone give her a hand. Lovely work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Swarna. May I invite Dr. Molly? Dear, would you please come forward and share your poetry?
Pleasure, dear Rick. I'm happy you're picking up the thread left by Prasanna in such a beautiful way. Dear friends, so happy to meet you, Lantern, Ambika, so all the people. No, there are Padma I am meeting after a very long time. Sreedharan and Laura, everybody. Yeah. I had been to church and hurried, and I was doubtful whether such a thing was happening. And then I was so happy to see Rick going about it with all verve and vibe. Okay, shall I share with you my first poem? Do you know I am there in the misty, moisty, corrugated, pristine earth where roots intertwine. I am there in the wind that wafts over you in your stressful moments. I am there when you walk the thorn-strewn path, uncertain, when you stand on shores watching the restless waves spitting their phlegm on you in derision. There am I when you revel over ecstatic in your moments of triumph, sharing love, togetherness, or embittered, seeking yourself, shrewded in self-pity. I am with you, inhabiting the inner core of yourself. Me, the invisible there, in the fullness of your being, venied by an absence so full of presence. I am not gone, but I am there everywhere, meeting you as changing seasons, flowing through time as continue. Me, the pulse of the universe, lying in the thingness of things. Do you know you are on way to becoming me? That's my first poem. Is it time for another poem, Rick?
Yes, indeed. Please go ahead.
Okay. This also hits upon the kind of vague, what do you call, sweet nothings of life. Some things, some things are like that. Slowly they waft in, unbidden. The soft wind touching, caressing, and leaving. The cuckoo's cry echoing and fading over the distant valleys of deepening silence. Yes, like the unseen fingers touch over your forehead in that delirious night of fretful fever. From the one wakeful for you throughout those days when you toiled hard with studies at night and dozed over your books. The one hand that took you to bed slowly, wrapping you up and switching off the light. Yes, they come and leave. The dewdrop that carries the night's dream. The bubbles of studied silence over the placid lake, only to disappear unawares. Thank you, dears. Thank you so much. Waiting for all of your pieces of mind. You know, we are sharing our pieces of mind or piece of the sky. Waiting for it. Lantern, yours, as usual, is very, very elegant. And even Dina.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Molly.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'd like to invite Sreedharan Parokode.
Sreedharan, yeah.
As usual, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. As usual, let me recite some lines from my Malayalam and then English. Tanicha means alone. മുറ്റത്തിങ്ങനെ മഴയെ നോക്കി തനിയെ ഇരുന്നാൽ മുഷിയില്ലേ മുറ്റത്തിങ്ങനെ മഴയെ നോക്കി തനിയെ ഇരുന്നാൽ മുഷിയില്ലേ ആലിപ്പഴമുണ്ടങ്ങേ വീട്ടിൽ ചോദിച്ചാൽ അതു കിട്ടില്ലേ ആലിപ്പഴമുണ്ടങ്ങേ വീട്ടിൽ ചോദിച്ചാൽ അതു കിട്ടില്ലേ പെറുക്കി വെച്ചതു പിന്നെ ചെന്നാൽ ഉണ്ടാമെന്നതുറപ്പുണ്ടോ പെറുക്കി വെച്ചതു പിന്നെ ചെന്നാൽ ഉണ്ടാമെന്നതുറപ്പുണ്ടോ അന്നന്നത്തെ കാര്യം ചെയ്താൽ മനസ്സിനെന്തൊരു സുഖമെന്നോ മനസ്സിനെന്തൊരു സുഖമെന്നോ. Then the English. True friends. When I saw the friends around me, I was surprised to see they are clapping. When I saw the friends around me, I was surprised to see they are clapping. When I saw my words of enemies, I was surprised to see they are encouraging by keeping mum. When I saw my words of enemies, I was surprised to see they are encouraging by keeping mum. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's hear it for him. Wonderful pieces. Laura, may I invite you to come forward, my dear, and share your poetry? Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Rick. Lovely to be here and to hear all of the wonderful work and the singing, which is always beautiful. I will do two pieces which relate to women, since women seem to be losing some traction in some parts of the world. And so here they are. I'm on my phone, which I'm not so used to because for some reason I couldn't get on here in my regular laptop, FB. Tell Me a Tale is the first poem. Tell me a tale of the fish in the sea that swim in the mouth of a woman who's free, who walks in the night and walks in the day, who speaks with her hands and talks with her feet. Tell me a tale of the owl on the bough that hoots to the ear of a woman who's proud, who thinks in the eve and thinks in the morn, who plows through the stone and churns through the sour. Tell me a tale of the cow on the hill that comes to the hand of a woman who's still, who works in the day and works in the night, who mills with good seed and dreams with good will. Tell me a tale of the sun grown so tall, shining with vigor of branches and leaves, whispering the names of towns and of tables, where meals are at 7, the sauce and the gravy are kind to the spoon, and birth is a fireplace that sings to the moon. The second piece was inspired partly by my daughter, and it is called Watch Your Step. My daughter, the civil engineer, lives here in this rubble. Step to the right, avoid that pit on a street in progress. Step to the left, now you see the site. My daughter, the engineer, works here in this yard of bricks. She plans the build, instructs the team, measures the seam of cooperation. My daughter, the civil engineer, makes sure high-vis is worn, all should be seen as she mends the cracks in beams and dreams. My daughter, the civil engineer, lives here in the rubble between now and then. She builds a mouse that runs up walls and paints words on birds that fly away. The little girl in the alcove tucks a feather behind her ear each night before bed. Behind the pillow, the feather whispers, build a street, make ends meet without defeat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Laura. That was lovely. May I invite the Setaluri Padmavanti?
Yeah.
I hope I'm close somewhere.
That's fine. You can call me Padma. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, the title of my poem is Thoughts Uncountable. Like the morning breeze kisses my face, like the golden sun rays peep through windowsill, the way the birds sing and flowers bloom, and the way sunlight wakes me up, you step into my thoughts slowly and steadily. In the thick woods where I gladly creep, amidst the sound of rusty leaves, the way the perching birds fly, and the way the sun enters the clouds, you step into my thoughts slowly and steadily. Like a soothing song of the soulful soil, like the clinking sound of the sickle, the way your voice echoes in the hills, and the way I sat and heard your voice, you step into my thoughts slowly and steadily. In the silent street, in the violent void, in the torturing turmoil, and in the lonely planet, you step into my thoughts slowly and steadily. Thank you.
That was lovely. Let's hear it for her. Beautifully, beautifully done. May I invite Ambika Ananth, if you would?
Good evening, everybody, and thank you, Rick, for inviting me to present my poems. Today, I wish to present two women-centric poems. So the first one goes like this. It talks about the sexual harassment a woman goes through in usually the office spaces or elsewhere. So this speaks of that. Don't bear it, bellow it. Don't bear it, bellow it. That is the title. So she felt like a wilting leaf, suffocated by his hot breaths. She felt like a wilting leaf, suffocated by his hot breaths. She felt fully naked under his lusty gazes. His hands, like uncoiling snakes, slithered up her skirt folds. His hands, like uncoiling snakes, slithered up her skirt folds, caressed her thighs with menacing boldness. His hound-like face smirked in triumph. She felt powerless in that black sea of lust. She felt powerless in that black sea of lust. She felt violated in every cell of her body. She felt violated in every cell of her body. Her boss, a sophisticated contraption of sexual overtures, rapaciously enjoyed this onslaught on her soul. A soul which is like an unhealing wound. A soul which is like an unhealing wound. A soul housed in a cold and lonely skin. Her every heartbeat holding deep hurt. She lived a life of untold shame and guilt. Her every heartbeat holding deep hurt. She lived a life of untold shame and guilt for carnal wrongs done by him. For carnal wrongs done by him. With a cunning candor and whitewashed facade, audacity of pure honesty, beguiling smiles of purity, he exhibited so very cleverly a mocktail of fact and fiction of a dual personality. His evil primitive prowl games, his foul dark side, came to light finally. His evil primitive prowl games, his foul dark side, came to light finally when her silent, quivering lips opened, when her silent, quivering lips opened to cry out the words to the world, sexual harassment, sexual harassment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. I'd like to invite Mirinal Kanti Ghosh, sir. Would you please come forward? You're still silent, sir. Unmute. Oops, you muted again. You were open. Hit unmute one more time. Okay, you're good.
I am reading my two little poems. First poem is Mysterious Night. The mysterious night, golden and beautiful dream. The moonless sky flowing and charmless sea is so crazy here. Dewy splendor hidden are so motionless. The waves are silently touching the mountain's ledge. The sounds of air crazy and silent. Obscure night beautified the mountains. My second poetry, Winged Clouds. The winged clouds, sun seven, beautiful and lonely forest are so charming and lovely. Brightest beauty, speeding the cloudy sky. Eclipse of moon, the clouds are silent here. The nightly earth is calm and silent. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's hear it for him. Thank you. Let me call on Anita's phone, if you will. Anita, please step forward.
Hi, Rick. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for.
Thank you.
Same here. Pleasure to see you. We miss Prasanna and hope he's back amongst us soon. Prayers for him. So today I would like to recite a very, very short poem from my soon-to-be published debut book of Hindi poems, but I have translated it into English, assuming that you would not, most of you would not understand Hindi. So how do you want me to recite it, Rick? In Hindi or English?
Both, my dear, please.
Okay, that's wonderful. So here is this very short poem. I'll recite it in Hindi, followed by English. Aaj ek pushp khila hai. Today a flower has bloomed. Aaj ek pushp khila hai. Raktim, manohar, adbhut. रेशम सी पंखुड़ियां, कोमल पत्तियों, पुष्प केसर का श्रृंगार और रंग बिरंगी छटा लिए, सौंदर्य का उपहार लिए, विषमता में आशा की नव किरण लिए. जीवन के इस विषम संघर्ष में सृष्टि और सृजन का चमत्कार लिए आज एक पुष्प खिला है. उमंग, उल्लास, नव प्रेरणा, नव चेतना लिए. पवित्रता, ताजगी, जीवन का आह्वान लिए आज एक पुष्प खिला है. And the English translation, which I've done very hurriedly, it may not have all the words, same to same, but I've tried my best. Here goes. Today, a flower has bloomed, blood red, bewitching and mesmerizing, soft petals dripping with dew and tender green leaves, blossoming into a vision of utter beauty in all its multicolored, vibrant glory. A ray of hope like sunshine and divinity amidst the complexities and adversities of this fragile human life, a gift of creation and beauty. Today, a flower has bloomed, a creation of purity, freshness, joy, and inspiration, inspiring life and living in all its newness. Today, a flower has bloomed. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, dear esteemed poets.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Let's hear it for her. May I invite dear Saraswati Poswal, whose wonderful work in Sargam is so well known. Saraswati, would you please read your poem?
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sasikal, adab, salam. Thank you so much, Richard sir, for inviting me. Thank you so much, and my best wishes to K. Kumar Prasanna ji. Get well soon, and all my dear poet friends around the world. Wishing you all the best and listening all the poets. Wonderful here. Thank you so much once again. I'll go with the two poems of mine, sir. One of the title is Quote from the John Keats. It's a theme. It was a theme poem, and written once. I forgot when it was written. Anyhow, I'll start with this quote from the John Keats, and the title of the poem is Smile of a Nature. Smile of Nature. Sky, every day and night, mesmerizes me with shining sun in day. Sky, every day and night, mesmerizes me with the shining sun in day and the gleaming moon and stars at night with smile. Morning breeze calls me, variety of hues, crisscross through the leaves. Morning breeze calls me, variety of hues, crisscross through the leaves, and whispers in my ears to walk up from the sleep and smile. Birds chirping and shining, birds chirping and singing, something which is not clear, make everyone smile. Tears dance, trees dancing in the melodious songs, sung with the alluring and enduring smiles. Clouds making a gamble of overcasting and showering the vehement of smile. Flowers blooming with the togetherness of hues, portending bliss every side with the color and enchanting essence for divine smile. Standing grass showing the courage of humbleness, like the carpet stitched the lands, and bends with every step kneeling down, selflessly with the graceful smile. This was one of the theme poem. Hope you like it.
It was lovely. Thank you
one.
so much. Please,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah. Can I go with one of my Hindi poems? If yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The title of the poem is Astitva. One letter, एक खत अस्तित्व के नाम. अस्तित्व means my identity. है? वो ठिकाना नहीं मिलता, वो ठिकाना नहीं मिलता. दिन भर भागती हूँ जो पाने को, वो ठिकाना नहीं मिलता. मुझे वो ठिकाना नहीं मिलता. सबको समझती हूँ अपना, सबको समझती हूँ अपना, यहाँ कोई अपना नहीं मिलता. सबको समझती हूँ अपना, यहाँ कोई अपना नहीं मिलता. वो ठिकाना नहीं मिलता. दिन भर भागती हूँ जो पाने को, वो ठिकाना नहीं मुझे मिलता. सबको समझती हूँ अपना, यहाँ कोई अपना नहीं मिलता. रिश्तों को प्रेम से सींचती हूँ, रिश्तों को प्रेम से सींचती हूँ, बदले में वो प्रेम नहीं मिलता. रूठना तो मैं भूल ही गई हूँ, रूठना तो मैं भूल ही गई हूँ, मनाने वाला जो नहीं मिलता. रूठना तो मैं भूल ही गई हूँ, मनाने वाला जो नहीं मिलता. सबको मनाने में जुटी हूँ, सबको मनाने में जुटी हूँ, जिससे गाड़ी पटरी पर रहे. सबको मनाने में जुटी हूँ, जिससे गाड़ी पटरी पर रहे. पावन धारा से नहलाती हूँ, पावन धारा से नहलाती हूँ, जिससे प्रेम की नदी से बह जाती हूँ. पवन धारा से नहलाती हूँ, जिससे प्रेम नदी सी बह जाती हूँ. दीप बनकर जलती हूँ हमेशा, दीप बनकर जलती हूँ हमेशा। रिश्तों को सजाना जो होता है, रिश्तों को सजाना जो होता है, बड़ा मुश्किल है इन्हें सहेजना, बड़ा मुश्किल है इन्हें सहेजना। रिश्ते निभाना आसान नहीं होता, रिश्ते निभाना आसान नहीं होता। इसी उम्मीद में बढ़े जा रही हूँ, इसी उम्मीद में मैं बढ़े जा रही हूँ। कभी तो कोई मेरा अस्तित्व समझ आएगा, कभी तो मेरा अस्तित्व समझ आएगा। चाहती हूँ सब प्रेम से ही रहें, चाहती हूँ सब प्रेम से ही रहें, तभी तो सबको मेरा होना भी भाएगा। चाहती हूँ सब प्रेम से रहें, तभी तो सबको मेरा होना भी भाएगा। Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar. Beautifully
Thank you so
done.
much. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I'd like to call upon Radha Shri. Radha Shri. Sir, if you'd bring your poem forward.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Namaste.
Today, my poem is on memories. Memories. First of all, I am thankful to all of you, all the co-poets. And I wish our Prasanna Kumar will get soon and well soon. And he will again be active in our programs. So today my topic is memories. జ్ఞాపకములు మానవునికి వ్యాపకములుగా చలంగి స్వాస్థ్యమునిడుచున్ దీపింపజేసి తిరమగు ప్రాపును గలిగించుచుండు పదుగురు మెచ్చన్. It is in Telugu language. తీయని పలు విషయములు ఖాయముగా నిలిచెడు మమకార జయంబుం జేయము సాధించి కొనిన తాయిలములు మానసమున స్థానముగొను. మొట్టమొదటి పని రోజును జట్టును కలిసిన దినమును సత్కారములున్ చిట్ట చివరి వీట్కోలును గట్టిగా మది నిలుపుకొనును కలకాలంబున్. నేరక చేసిన పనులును తేరగ తిరిగిన సమయము దేవుని దయతో తీరిన పలు కోరికలను నేరుగా మదిలోన నిలచి నేర్పును నిజమున్. అనుభవములు ప్రాభవములు వినిపించిన కట్టు కథలు వే విధములుగా నినదించిన విజయములు కనిపించును జ్ఞాపకముగా కన్నుల ముందన్. The meaning of it is, memories are so sweet, they will give health to us, they will give wealth to us, they will make us healthy, and they will make us that we will be loved by all the people. All our sweet memories, certain times our victories, our failures, and all these things will make us happy. Even if we have failed, on that day we have failed for this cause, we have recouped, we have revived. Like that we will memorize the things and live happily. The first day we are working, the first day we have met our friends, and the last day they have given farewell to us, and the Sanmans with the felicitations we have received, they are all will be with us to our last breath. Certain things we have done inadvertently, they will also remain with us. And the time which we have spent with all our friends, that will also become a sweet memory. All these things will make us a very, very healthy way. So we live in our memories. The memories make us to live. This is the meaning of my poem, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the beautiful poem. Let me call on Rakna. Rakna, I don't think you've read your poem yet. Would you like to recite?
Good evening. I'll read out a poem from this manuscript I'm working on. It's a new manuscript called Yoga and Poetry. And it has been written over the last 1.5 years while I have been doing yoga and simultaneously writing poetry. So since Christmas and New Year are coming up, I thought I should read something about Christmas and New Year. So this is called Feliz Navidad. Children singing Feliz Navidad on Christmas Day in the front porch. Sun-kissed grapes and raisins, making muffins and cakes. The Song of Solomon. Stay me with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. These lines go through my head. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A holiday poem. I think that Ray, could you come and bring your poem forward, sir?
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back. My poem is titled, You're Getting There, Don't Doubt, Don't Stop. So if I allow it to go to the natural event occurring is to stop, to pause, to think too much, then the colorful purples of distractions rearing their heads, speaking their terribly important pieces of today's useless information. Purple, you wonder? Yes, purple, the color of nobility, that of giving directions to the masses, expecting to be taken seriously, also being able to not have to do while others must. The color is a distraction, swirling through the purpose, the task at hand, while the hand may stop what it is doing to touch it, to feel it, to imagine away from what is to be done. Ah, purple. I want to get back to the yellows and blues of what I was doing, what must be done in order to accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ray. That was wonderful. Let me call on Ambika Ananth. Ambika Ananth, are you ready with a poem?
Hello, sir. I have presented one poem already. So since you have called me again, this is my second poem, which I would love to present.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is called Wings of Light. This talks about, again, a woman trying to get away from life's realities and vagaries. So by growing wings of light. So away from the suffocating fragments of her dreams, away from the suffocating fragments of her dreams, done to smithereens, away from rudderless, confusing mental states, away from the reality, raining molten red hot metal, away from the reality, raining molten red hot metal, growing wings of light and freedom on her dark and reticent mind, she is flying away. Growing wings of light and freedom on her dark and reticent mind, she is flying away into the lively colors of her dreams, into the lively colors of her dreams, which escaped from the corner of her eyes to lodge in the vast skies up and beyond. She is flying away into the blue fluffy lap, into the starry vastness, without a backward glance, without getting caught by the chasing blackness, annihilating the upside-down past. She is flying away from the impermanence to sow a seed in the skies for a new birth of self, to blossom, to fructify, to spread radiance, unshut by mortal eyelids, to re-emerge again and again, making benign luminosity her fecund ground, to take refuge in the lunar brilliance, soft and cool, a new experience. She is flying away with the wings of light. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you so
May I
much.
call upon Maria? Maria, dear, would you please bring us your poem?
Hi, Richard. Sorry, I am too late, but I think I am in time yet. Okay, my poem is The Caregiver. She lives in a white, cozy house. It's near the building of my own place. She's popular, mellifluous voice. Everyone loves her tender face. We don't call her by her own name. She loves her nickname, Sweet Angel. Let me tell you, she's a caregiver. Old people, she helps a lot. I hope when I be an old woman and not able to take care of myself, I find a good caregiver woman before the last test. Thank you so much. This was my poem. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. That was beautiful. Okay. Rachna, I don't think we've had you up here yet. Rachna, have you read yet? Okay.
Yes, I've read one poem, Feliz
Okay.
Navidad.
Thank you. That's right. Thank you so much. Then let me invite our new guest. I'm sorry, I don't read your Russian name. If you could please read us your poem. I'm sorry. Gosh, I don't know how to say your Russian name, dear. If you could read your poem. Okay. I think I've failed to communicate effectively. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and read one of mine. I have a nice little short one for you that I hope you'll find amusing. You know, in this holiday season, we enjoy a lot of feasting with friends and family. And one of my favorite things to find on the dinner table is broccoli. So I wrote a little poem, an ode to broccoli. Oh, broccoli, I love those tiny trees of old broccoli. I see as gargantua, or perhaps Paul Bunyan, so substantua, devouring a forest hand over hand, barely leaving anything but the gritty sand. Broccoli in soup leaves me droop, and baked, I think, a dastardly mistake. But breaking those tiny branches into kindling makes me hungry, especially when the supply in the fridge is dwindling. I will, on occasion, with a little persuasion, sprinkle some across a salad and then sing out its praises in a ballad. But make mine steam the very stuff of dream, and add a drizzle of salty butter or a pond of cheddar's better. Just send that broccoli my way by dusty road or main highway. Just pass me another, please, won't ya, brother? My little ode to broccoli. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak directly to. Please, if you would, in yellow, you're a poet from, I guess, Russia or one of the Eastern European countries. Please recite your poem. Let's see if I can feature. Oh, shucks. No, I guess not. Oh, well. Let's see, maybe.
Can you highlight her, Rick?
I was looking for how to do that, and I'm not seeing how to do that. Let's see.
There's another Indian lady. I think she speaks a little bit of Russian. I'm not quite sure where she's from. Kazakhstan,
Yeah.
perhaps.
From Kazakhstan? Could you please speak? Let's see.
Yes, to unmute.
Carrie's full.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, Kazakhstan.
Speaker. Now she's not speaking. Let's see, maybe I can click on it and do it that way. Spotlight, there we go. No, there we go. Could you read your poem, please? Could you read your poem, please? There we go.
Kazakhstan.
Please read your poem, ma'am.
Я буду читать одну стихотворение на казахском языке. Утау алтын қасиет, қадір алтын орданың, өткеннен қалған жарықсың, құдіреттің арбарым, тұтанғыр жатырулар, шешесін көрген кешегі, қазақтың қанды керуені, ұлы күшін қорғаның, ұлтауған ашыл серттегі, zamandan gün yakında, urtağlı tarihsin, zamandan kalgan yakında, kurdasın ileri zamanın, avliye tağ objaraldın, ot kuyesi urtağı, kazaksın, sen değil, nararmın. Ey urtağı diyem, sarmışın babasına, kasettin dep kuşamın, özümde bugün tanesi azak, totabım zatkanı var, kussam sürkün özümde bir var, arılar basıyem, aldığında bugün, babası azlar. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there anyone who has not yet recited their poem? Well, I think we've done it. By Jove, everyone has had a chance to read a poem. I want to thank you all. And let's have a moment of silent thought for our brother Prasanna Kumar, a marvelous brother who's made all this possible. So for Kumar, Prasanna, send your healing thoughts, send your strength to him. And thank you so very much for coming together and sharing your wonderful work. I thank you on my behalf and on Kumar's behalf as well. Thank you, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rick, for holding
you
the
very much.
platform in his absence.
so much, sir. Thank
Bye,
you so
man.
much.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for conducting it so well.
Thank you.
Happy
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
Namaskar.
Bye.
Namaskar.